Welcome to the presentation for key dates in 2024 based on the I Ching, constellations, and planetary alignments. This presentation is in regards to the Pluto Cazimi Sun alignment January 20th, 2024 at 8:37 a.m. This will provide an amplified opportunity of transformation in the Capricorn Aquarius cusp and will affect root chakra energy in the energy body in regards to manifestation. What a Cazimi effect is when a planet and the sun are in 99% to 100% alignment with the Earth. When another planet and the sun align, the sun amplifies that planet's frequency. Cazimi comes from the Arabic word Cazmimi, which translates to as if in the heart. In astrological terms, a Cazimi transpires when a planet is in close or exact conjunction with the sun, right in the infernal heart of it. In regards to the archetypal change in the I Ching and the position of where Pluto is, and the shadow challenges that will test humanity and individually, the shadow pattern that will be coming up for us is in limitation, which is in regards to closed circuit thinking. This pattern will act as bookends to this year. It will test how we can transform limitation, either by facing the fear of life wasted, which would lead to an unstructured life, or fear of letting go of long-held beliefs and becoming rigid in them. This will either have you or the collective feeling adrift or lashing out at people who challenge one's position, beliefs, and or dogma. The dilemma is balancing structure while growing and expanding. The opposing forces from low to high frequency are as follows. In the low frequency, the repressed expression is to remain adrift with no anchor in the guidance of one's perceived, quote-unquote, naive self, or your intuitional voice from deep within your heart or gut, or to find support through networks that see your best gifts. The reactive side is becoming cemented in a philosophy and or lifestyle you may also impose on the loved ones you live with, lashing out at them for questioning your rigidity. In the high frequency aspect, Pluto with the sun can amplify a state where you see how you can let go of old beliefs that keep you limited in perspective, then choose to become receptive to embracing expansion through a naturally inspired framework, either by prophetic vision or through a revelatory experience such as a dark night of the soul. Low frequency statements of the shadow limitation in regards to that position of where Pluto will be before, during, and after. I do as I please, even if it makes others feel uncomfortable. The Cazimi statement from that shadow would be, if there is nothing for me to profit from, no point getting involved. And the fading out transition statement that's also in shadow is, no one tells me what can and can't be done. I will dictate that. Self-study and journaling exercise during this period. Do you struggle when you don't know how something is going to happen? How does this limit your ability to create? You can pause this video to answer that question. Are there circumstances or creations that you stop yourself from believing you can receive because you are stuck in the how? Again, pause if necessary. Where are you experiencing resistance in your life? What are you resisting? Why? And finally, what can you do to create more allowing and more ease in your life? The key here is to answer the question, what kind of structure in your life can you create that is natural to you? If it is rooted in loving intention, then you will find balance in expansion from it. Realignment statements that will help you be ready for this key alignment. Inspiration and manifestation happen simultaneously. My only job is to breathe, relax, trust, and know that all is in divine order. Cazimi statement. It is my job to pay attention to the messages the universe sends me and to simply follow my strategy. I don't need to know how my inspiration will manifest. I release all resistance and trust that I am always in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing with the right people. Self-empowerment statements also as follows. For the pre-alignment, I can be, express, and create with the natural limits of my physical experience. Cazimi statement. When listening to my inner authority, whether it be your heart, your gut, or your splenic authority, which would be instinctive intuition, in true understanding of listening to that and your natural gifts, I am able and willing to achieve an optimum result within the limits of the situation. And lastly, I can take initiative in understanding what solutions no longer help to adapt, evolve, and grow. I choose to explore new solutions that contribute to the process of evolution and growth. As you answer the self-study questions and you've realigned yourself and empowered yourself, the gift awaiting for you to embody is the gift of realism. This, in a sense, is the common sense of making magic happen. Because the ones who know how to use this gift are the ones that understand the limitations of form and can work within them when they are manifesting. Thus, they become ones that are very good at balancing youthfulness and wisdom, referred to as the gift of common sense. And lastly, as you practice this gift throughout this year, and you can integrate visualization exercises for the current present moment, the opportunity that you'd like, and the result that would deeply fulfill you and bring you contentment. The end result is that this will lead to an integration of higher states of consciousness, anchoring into your body and your surrounding subtle body layers. And this state is a state of justice. This is not about how people get what they deserve, whether you're good or you're bad. This is about how one can transform the gravity of a situation into levity. With the youthfulness and the wisdom, how can you bring a lighter outcome? Where one empathizes with the karma of their ancestors and their soul's work of their life purpose, purging the trauma energy and embodying gratitude for the wisdom gained from those adverse experiences, then feeling freedom from justice, which would be considered in this state as divine balance, being manifested internally and thus externally. Then bringing that balance and grounding into the world with a playful and curious way to create breakthroughs in external limitations. I want to thank you for listening in on this presentation, and I hope this brings you valuable, initiatory inspiration that you can use for the rest of the year in terms of how you deal with any limitations that are placed upon you in terms of resources, work environments, family dynamics, and even internal dynamics where you might have an inner critic or an inner saboteur, inner manager, inner firefighter, or even dealing with an inner wounded child or exile. I look forward to your feedback, as well as encouraging you to share your insights and inspiration with others and what you got from this group, whether it be from this presentation or other content that is provided for free when joining this group. Please don't keep it a secret. I look forward to more growth and expansion and evolution in this meetup group. Again, thank you, and have a evolutionary and progressive 2024.